Let the vocals out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we're live tonight. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen back. What's going on? How y'all feeling? All right, so welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast show, where we park in politic with all our guests. I'm Lockoutmen, yes, and tonight's special guest is Sweetie B. In the building.
Hello.
She decided to step over and say what's up. Say what's up to the L.O. Say what's up to the L.O.M community.
Hello. It's Sweetie. How are you, Sweetie B? Thank you.
Good? Sweetie B, new to trucking. So this is what I need to know. All right. Now I checked you out, but before we get into all of that, where did you come up with the name Sweetie B?
Sweetie B comes from, I always call everyone Sweetie, and it always makes them smile. So Sweetie B it means a lot to me. It means something sweet. It's something about someone calling you Sweetie that you always feel good, right? Right?
You know what? My grandmother used to call me Sweetie back in the day. My mom still say that. You know, Sweetie is like a old school kind of way. Like, hey, Sweetie, this is how you doing, Sweetie? Sweetie, go over there and get your mommy some corn. Where you from, Sweetie?
Exactly. Well, I'm originally from Washington, D.C., but I haven't lived there in about 10 years. So I'm in Maryland now, and I've been out here about 10 years now.
All right. So from Washington, D.C. to Maryland, wait, you say Baltimore, Maryland?
Oh, no, never that. Bowie. I'm in
Maryland.
Prince George's County.
All
Do you
right.
know this area?
No, you gotta hit me to there, because I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure from Washington, D.C., where you came up at, and then you decided to.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. We are called the DMV: Washington, Maryland, and Virginia. We all kind of intertwine. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So let's start up in Washington, D.C. That's where you was born and raised at, right?
Yes.
All right. So coming up in Washington, D.C., why did you move?
Well, I believe it was my second marriage. And I had two daughters at the time. They was having problems in the school system. You know, in many inner cities, the school system are not up to par. And I felt that my daughters would do better in the suburbs. You know, everybody dreams of their children getting a good education. So I took it, found a house out there, and we packed up and we moved.
Okay. So you just moved for the betterment of the kids.
Yes, I love the city. And, everything is close by, the metro buses, stores. But for little kids and education, it's better to probably be in the suburbs. Yeah.
All right. So what's Sweetie B's background? What did you do before? Well, you say that you're going to school for trucking. So what have you done, or what are you doing, and what made you decide to get into trucking?
Okay. Well, first I had went to nursing school for 2 years. I dropped out due to my children. You know, they was pretty young. I think 1 and 2. I had them pretty young, and I was going to college, and it was a struggle as a single mom. It was a real struggle, and I had to make a decision. We was living in a not good neighborhood, and I couldn't see us staying there. So I decided to leave school, and I was lucky enough to have no criminal record. You know, my credit was good at the time, so I applied for my clearance to work for Homeland Security, and I did that for 18 years. So I was a guard for Homeland Security for 18 years. I worked in many of the biggest contracts in the city, and I really enjoyed myself because I feel like I made a difference. 9/11, I was on the front lines, and I never forget it.
Hold up before we touch on 9/11. Let's touch on Homeland Security. How long you been working for? Oops, let me bring myself back in there. How long you been working for Homeland Security?
I worked for Homeland Security for 18 years. 18 years. It went by so fast because I was so young. I was like 23 when I started. So I was pretty young when I went in there.
Why did you why did you step out of it?
Well, it's a thing called burned out. You get burned out. You know, many careers, not just every career, you get burned out at a certain point. Once you put in 15 to 20 years, you just sick of it. You sick of the politics, the clearance, you know, them in your background. You have to be perfect all the time. It was a lot of political things going on at the time. I just decided I wanted to do something different. Always been that type of person where I feel like you don't have to do one thing all your life, and it's okay because it's your life.
Man, I'm tripping. Homeland Security, that's cheese every week. How could you possibly be burnt out of making that kind of cheese every week, though?
You know what? I think when you make a lot of money, you get used to it. You know, I had the BMW, I had the house, you know, right. I had the husband, right. But I didn't have peace. I didn't have peace. You could have everything. You could have all the material things. That's why they say money is the root of all evil.
Yes, it is.
Because the money brings out the worst in people. You know, I was working with people who was making lots of money, and it just seemed like not to be enough. When you make money, good money, you need more money because now you have that expensive car. Now you have that more expensive house. Now you got the kids in private school. So no money is never enough.
So you would agree with the term more money, more problems?
Yes, more problems, and everybody has their hand out. Yes, it did.
Was that your issue right there? More money, more problems, and you just pretty much got burnt out, and you just said, "Fuck it, let me just leave everything alone."
Well, at the time, my marriage was going downhill. You know, I had been married for 15 years. It was my second marriage, and it was going downhill. I just felt we just had a business arrangement. You know, we was just coexisting in the house. So I was miserable with the relationship. Work wasn't going good. I was in my 40s, and I said, is this it? Is this it? No, it's not it.
So you and your husband your husband at the time just came to an arrangement and just said, let's just be there for our kids, and let's be friends.
Well, it didn't actually go like that, but it was a situation where we separated. We was going to get back together because he told me we was never going to get a divorce. But apparently time went by, and I just saw that he wasn't going to change. We went to therapy. We went to the pastor. We did everything we could do to save our family. And that's all you can do. Do everything you can, and then you let go and let God. Mm-hmm.
I feel you. I've been down that. I've been down that road. Me and my wife, estranged wife now. We separated 7 years now. What's this? 2021? 7 years. But our relationship, like, believe it or not, our relationship is like, it's like cool. now. Like seriously, like we can pretty much stand each other. But see, what I did was wrong. I admit my mistake. What I did was wrong.
Was you
I
cheating? Sorry, I do have a big mouth.
yeah, brother man kind of stepped out on his wife, but it was, I kind of like blamed everything on her. You
Of
know,
course.
she unfortunately, she lost her her grams, she lost her moms, and the attitude kind of changed, and we was kind of like growing apart from each other and all like that. But see, what I did, I was always there for her though, no matter what. You know,
Yes.
we kind of growed apart, but um I made mistakes. She made mistakes. We tried to come back to the table, and we just decided that we would probably be better, better separated. And we did. I got into trucking, and she got what she wanted out of, she wanted ever since we was together. She got what we want. I mean, she wanted, and we cool to this very day. Because
Excellent.
every day. So, my son, there was the time that I went through my little dark area. I was like, drinking and just not giving a care. But my son came around and he brought me back to life. So if it wasn't for him, doing what he did, I don't know what I would be right now. But all this
Uh,
is going But all this is going on while you're up in Washington, D.C., or this is all after you moved down to Maryland?
yeah, once we moved to the suburbs and we had our first home, several years and things started to get bad. It's good that you have a good relationship with your ex because I really don't have a good one with mine. But I think because I would say this about us, we had a special love. We really did. We had a
And,
special love. We
and
really
that
did. Yeah, we had a special love. Like we really had a special love. I would say
and
that about it.
and that's what's up, man. So over here, so what's life for you in Maryland? I mean, what's going on with you now in Maryland?
I mean, everything, I mean, ever since the corona, everything has slowed down. Uh, one other thing I'm really passionate about is nursing home abuse. I'm an advocate on my Facebook page. I talk about nursing home abuse. My mom, she's in the nursing home and she had got corona and she was mistreated in the nursing home. And I have been advocating for her and other people for the last 3 years. I'm very passionate about it. Um, my father had passed away last year, so the last couple of years been kind of rough for me. My father, he's one of the reasons I'm also doing trucking. He was a driver. He didn't go over the road, but he was a trucker too. And he always told me before he died, he said, I've done everything I wanted to do. And when he said that, I knew that I hadn't done everything I wanted to do. So I decided at that point was that I was going to live my life to do all the things that I wanted to do. And I thought it would even make me a better mom because like I told my youngest child, I said, Mommy want to do this because Mommy never want to have any regrets because I want you to live your full life. So Mommy needs to do some things so that I can fill my cup up so I could be a better me for you and for myself. And he said, go for it, Mommy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Welcome
Yeah.
everybody to the Lockoutmen Podcast Show. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way into the building. Again, that like button is important. So hit it. Damn it. Hit it. I want to acknowledge people that's up in the chat right now, the L.O.M community. Andre said, what's up? Hey, North Carolina checking in. Tasha Westside, what's going on? Chicago BBW. Jeff B, what's up? Thank you for the super chat, my brother. I really do appreciate that. Jeff Reese come back and he said, just looking out for the family. No problem. I do appreciate that, my G. He also comes back. He says, I feel you on that burnt out. I just quit today from the trucking job of 17 years. Yeah. I know who's my next guest on the show. I know who my next guest on the show.
Years, wow, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
I know my next guest going to be on the show. Sweetie B. Sweetie B. I came across you from a live feed, a heavily criticized live feed.
Yes.
It was on a topic. It was on a topic that I have brought up and said many a times. The females. Well, let me start off by saying this. There is no trucking. Hold on. There is no trucking information out there anymore. All right, ain't none. The only people, especially in the YouTube sphere. All right, in the YouTube sphere, it's only a minimum amount of trucking information. You want to know about how to move tandem. You want to know about leasing. You want to know about how to move the fifth wheel. You want to know about this. You want to know about that. Back in the day, there used to be plenty of guys on YouTube that was giving up good information. You can honestly get good information about trucking from YouTube back in the day. Now it's pretty much not there no more. So let me just clarify that. A lot of YouTubers that was doing YouTube videos about trucking back in the day, Sinister, Casanova, and a couple of others are no longer doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're no longer doing it. I would put Low Shine Parks up in that category as well, because they're no longer doing it. The few people that are doing it are Miss Diva Trucker, because she's Miss Diva Trucker.
Yes.
If you want good information from her point of view, she's giving out jewels galore. All right.
Ooh, okay.
Another trucker that's doing trucking content is Jay Rich. Now, Jay Rich, man, listen.
Oh, Jay Rich. Okay.
Jay Rich knows I love me some Jay Rich, man. Old girl, been in the game for 3 years, came up from nothing. Okay, came up from nothing to something. And I'm talking about this is women now. This is women. All right, this is women that's doing the damn thing, that's still giving trucking content. I'm talking trucking content.
Right? I love Jay Rich.
Happiness by the Mile, the white girl that's doing FedEx Freight. She's doing the damn thing, still giving trucking content. So there are females, and there are males as well that's still giving trucking content on YouTube. But as of the new females that's coming in to the game, all right, and this is where things get sticky. All right, this is where things get sticky. The new females that's coming into the game, they are in trucking, but they're using something else. They're using their sexuality to build their YouTube. I love me some You Love India. She's a friend of the show. She been on here twice, 3 times, 4 times. She been on the show. and she's not claiming to be any type of trucking guru. She knows who her clientele is, and she's catering to it. Coco's journey. I've been trying to reach out to you for the longest time. For the longest time. Same thing with her. She know her clientele, and she's catering to it. These women out here, Sassy Trucker is another one. You know, she knows her clientele, and she's catering to it. All right. Me, I don't have no problem with what they doing, because what they doing is what everybody else is doing, especially in the YouTube sphere. Just because they truck drivers, they building a channel. They know how to do it. They getting the person or people to watch. So you put a thumbnail of young lady bending over, cleaning up the fifth wheel. What the man gonna do? Of course he's gonna click on it.
You wrong.
It's like how me and India, when we talk, and I told her, I said, do your damn thing, but I said, you know, the guys ain't coming over there listening to you, right? She said, yeah, the guys, when they talk, when these women talk, all right, and this ain't no shots. Hold on, let me make sure I'm going to hit the right button. Okay, there we go. Ain't no shots fired. But when these women talk, to the guys is going wah, 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 wah. I said that many a times. These females is not doing nothing that any other female that's in any other industry is doing. You buy a burger. You buy a burger. And in order to get that person interested in that burger, what you gonna do? You're gonna put a beautiful, maybe bit-breasted, maybe curvaceous woman in the video or in the commercial so that you can get interested in that burger. That's what these women are doing. They selling a product, and that product is themselves on YouTube. Sweetie B, what's your opinion on all of this?
Well, just like a couple of days ago when I was on a TV little show, the men were
hold on before you speak. Disclaimer: the opinions of the guests is not the opinions of the Lockoutmen podcast show.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. A couple days ago, I was on a TV show. Apparently, they were discussing women in the industry who are using their bodies to get views. Really, it was a trucker named Jay, and I think it's the other guy named Lo, and Trucker Brown and his girlfriend. They was all there, and they was talking about it. Trucker Brown said, "Do any women who disagree with this, with what these men are saying, call in? You can call in free, because you know Trucker Brown, he charged you $20 to get on his show." So I wasn't gonna pay $20, so he said women could call in free. So I called in, I got in, and I said, Trucker Brown, I said, these women, maybe they do show their body a little bit, but their content of the videos are very good. You know, one in particular I said, she's really good. She talks some really good things. She seemed like a very smart young lady, and it looked like she has accomplished so much at only 24 years old. And I said, is it okay if I mention her name? Because I'm just so impressed with this young lady. And he said, yes. And I said, Coco. And I said, and they seemed like they didn't know who Coco was. So they went on their phones and they started looking her up. And they was saying, she looks okay. you know, she looks okay, or her body's nice, but she looks okay.
Hold up. Let me back up a little bit. Now, maybe not everybody might know Coco, but everybody knows Coco. Okay, everybody knows Coco. I'm not saying that he might not know Coco, but everybody knows Coco. Andrew Jackson. Everybody knows Andrew Jackson, Jason Andrew Jackson. He was the one that pretty much introduced Coco to the YouTube community.
Yeah, I saw that video.
When he introduced her to the YouTube community, I was shocked at how good this young lady looked. I mean, she was fine. She was fine. You know, she was fine. Come to find out, she had her own authority. And she owned her own day cab. Now, at the time, it was a day cab. All right. So I was like, oh, man, I got to find out who this chick is about. I got to find out who she's about, because brother man over here gives his floor to all female truckers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk to her. I want her story. I still want your story. You feel me? So when he introduced her in, I went over to her YouTube. I subscribed. Yes, I subscribed. I already knew what was her YouTube was about. Without
was
even,
you listening to?
Was I listening?
Was you listening to her message? Her message of all the things she was going through and how she was dealing with them.
Now, to be honest with you, I'm being honest. I was, because see, me being who I am, I wanted to bring, you know, I wanted to invite her to the show. So in order for me to get to know and to understand her, of course, I had to listen to her. But it did not, I mean, hey, was I looking at her body too? Hell yeah, I was. You know, Coco does her channel different from everybody else's though. You know, she does, you know, she does video, she does her videos and all like that, put them all together, and she does a voiceover.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
A lot of people, a lot of females that got into the game, they don't do voiceover. She all her videos are voiceovers, and she pretty much talks about what's going on in her life, or about what's happening. Her body, her body is just a plus, and again, she's doing with all these other women back in the day that is doing. Let me ask you a question, sweetie. Let me ask you a question. Would there be any problem if that was a man?
Men do it all the time.
No. Mm-hmm. Would there be any problem if that was a man? No shirt on. Well, I can't do it. But with the 6-pack, the Speedos, bent over, washing the fifth wheel, would there be a problem? Would there be a conversation? No. Would there be a conversation as it was?
No, I don't think it'd be a problem, but I really don't think it was a problem that day. I think the real problem is they hating on her views. Their views are not as good, and they feel like they have better content, and they feel like they are not getting the recognition that they deserve, and they feel like she's only getting it because of her body. And I was pretty much telling them that she was very intelligent and everything. They was like, well, the supermodel of trucking. I said, well, I don't look at her as a supermodel. To me, she looks average. And I did say that. I said she looks average. I said she's beautiful on the inside. But like you said, she does voiceover because she turns the camera towards her rear side. You don't really even see her face too much. All you see is her rear side. She's bending over and you hear her voice. How many times do she turn around and you really see that girl's face? Not too many times. She's a lovely young lady, but she's average, and I hold myself to that.
All right,
and it's nothing wrong with being average. We all average, I feel. What's wrong with it?
All right, so being average, you know,
Yeah.
so being average, you know, and that's your opinion. That is your opinion. A lot of people trip out on people's opinions. Believe me, I know.
And I apologize to her. I apologize. We had talked on the I think it's the DMs or whatever, and I told her, sweetie, I think you are more than just your physical being. I think you are beautiful on the inside. And she thanked me. I said, you have so much to offer. You have so much to offer, and I just want you to know that. I have a daughter her age, so I'm looking at her more like a daughter. I'm telling her, your worth is more than your body. I understand you using it to get what you want, but it's not what I think of you that matters. It's what you think of yourself. But when you put yourself on YouTube, you expose yourself to be criticized, like I was that night by a trucker named Jay. He made some cruel, insensitive things to say about me. And did I like it? No, but I had to deal with it. That's it.
All right, so you mentioned you mentioned the trucker named Jay because you was on there, and the banter between you and Trucker Brown pretty much spark that little insight between you and a trucker named Jay. And you did tell me that you want to clarify that banter between you and Trucker Brown. Now, on that part right there, you just felt that you was kind of like being the playful sister, being the playful sister
me and Trucker Brown, we had a little, me and Trucker Brown had one other conversation. This is not the first time I was on his little show. So we was in a really good place with each other because I disagree with him charging money for his show. And he had said something I didn't like, and he apologized because I told him maybe everyone doesn't have the money, but you have good information. But he said that he feel like at this point in his career that he should get paid for his knowledge. And I can't knock that because it's his knowledge, it's his experience. So if he wants to get paid, so once he told me that, I said, okay. And I sent him $5.
Now, you know what, we kind of went back and forth last year with the whole charge for information type deal, and I still stand on what I said back then. I mean, if you're going to charge for your information, and if you got it, if you feel that you've been in the game for X amount of years, and it is what it is, you charge for your information, you charge for your platform, you do what you do. You know, I pretty much agree. I agree with Low Shine. He says that Brother Man put out about 300 plus videos on YouTube for free. Back then, people didn't want it. It's like y'all don't want it now.
True.
Y'all don't want trucking information. Y'all just don't. Y'all don't want trucking information. Y'all don't want somebody to come and tell you how to do the damn thing in trucking. Y'all don't want that.
They want the drama.
And I hate to say that. If Low Shine Parks came and tell you guys how to make $10,000 in trucking, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 people, 100 views. But that following week, Low Shine will come back and tell you, yo, I just lost $10,000 and my truck is broke down and I was in a crash. and he put a thumbnail up that shows all of that, everybody and a mama want to know about it.
Yes, yes.
It kind of feels like not just the black YouTubers, but the white YouTubers too. It happens to them. It's like you guys want to see the downfall of the shit. Now, only a few of y'all want to see people build up.
Well, my problem is somehow you could say 100 nice things about a person. And I said one thing, I said she's average. I said she was bright, intelligent, that she can do what she want to do. If she wants to wear what she wants, she can. But that's all that people heard, is that one thing. So I don't know what to do, at this point and stuff like that. It's a hot mess. And then you have
let's the banter between you and Trucker Brown that sparked the incident between you and Trucker J.
Yeah, because Trucker J right now, he did a couple videos and people are coming for him because they thought that he said Coco name. No, I said Coco name. He never mentioned Coco. But I don't know. He's trying to act like he did for the clout. So it is what it is.
I have my opinion on Mr. Trucker named Jay, but that's here nor there. But the comment that you made that sparked the thing between you and him, was that malicious, or was that in your words playful banter?
I didn't say anything about him personally for him to say what he said to me, because I wasn't there. I wasn't present when he said it. Somehow I got disconnected from the cast or whatever. And then he said what he said when I left. And then when I came back, if you're going to say something true. He was like, oh, she got a double neck and she had food and this and that. And I'm like, what is he talking about?
Well, the gym comment.
What do you say? I mean,
the gym comment when you was, when you and Trucker Brown was bantering back and forth, and I believe,
I was being playful, and I was being playful. So like he said, I have talked to him since then. He said he was not in a good space at the time for the joke. If you notice about the broadcast, they was joking and saying things to each other the whole time. The whole time they would throw little shots at each other. So I was feeling really comfortable that they was that type of people, kind of cool like that. And it would have been okay if I was there and he said something to me and then I could respond and then we could laugh it off. But it didn't happen like that. As soon as I left the broadcast, he had something to say. I didn't say anything of malice for him to go on the attack. But he did apologize today. So, and I told him I apologize if I offended him. So it is what it is.
All right. That's what's up. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. If y'all bit people enough to, to come back and just be like, hey, I guess what I said was kind of wrong or whatever. My bad, bro. Let's just keep it moving.
But it still doesn't change the fact that, after that two-way journey, what's her name? Two-way Fly, TV girlfriend, she got in on it and just totally took his side and just went in on me for no good reason and just seemed very hostile and just she kept blinking me in and out. She was just she was really out of control. She's real messy. She's real messy.
I mean, like I said, I watched the, I was in on it, and the banter between y'all two wasn't all that hot. But I tell you what, we gonna move away. We gonna move away. We gonna move away. Hopefully y'all two can, somehow mend the fences, maybe, You know what I'm saying? You know,
I don't think so. I think Trucker Brown needs to just move on.
We just gonna hopefully y'all two will mend the fences, but it's gonna be like Vegas. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's all about you tonight. So let's get back to you, and let's get back to you. But as far as my opinion about how all this trucker information and how all these females coming in and presenting the information, they growing their channels, y'all. I mean, that's how they figure out what they're gonna do to catch the attention. My girl, You Love India, went from 800 subscribers to 30,000 in 3 months. Tell me how she did that.
Well, she appealed to more than certain type of people.
Right? And I'll let you guys say that in the comments. Tell me how she did that. Again, there is no trucker information out there anymore. I mean, there's trucker information out there, including mine, which I still give. But as far as the veterans, I will say they're no longer on here giving trucker information because they feel that they gave all the game. And if you want to get in on that game, you're going to have to pay for it. At least.
Well, this is my question. You have videos. Some people have 300 videos already. I can look at anytime I want. So what am I paying for? All I have to do is go on YouTube and look at your back videos. You telling me how to lease, what trucking school I should go to, what should I expect? You don't have to pay for anything. It's already there. The problem right now is that anybody can go on YouTube and get the content they need. So no, it's Trucker Brown and all these people, they have to have a new angle. You have to have a new angle to get people to come in. That's the
angle. That's
what is it?
Angle. That's the angle with Trucker Brown and how he's doing his channel now. With Trucker Brown and how he's doing his channel now, that's his angle to bring people in. You see what I'm saying? The people, listen, you're right. And I've been saying this for a long time. Even with my beef, and yes, I am going to say a name since somebody told me when I was in the live feed that I should say a name, which, I'm going to say. I had my issue with Red Viking Trucker. I had my issue with him because way back in the day, when he came out, he'd been on YouTube. He figured out the YouTube algorithm, and that's how he got where he at right now. Trucker Brown, same thing with him. He figured out the YouTube algorithm. That's why he's at where he's at right now. My dude, Guilty 718, figured out the YouTube algorithm. That's why they at where they at right now. But that's here nor there. I had my issues with Red Viking Trucker because Red Viking Trucker back in the day, being the new guy, I mean, he only had like maybe about a year, less than a year, something like that. And he was charging for what he calls coaching calls. me along with the trucking community, because I wasn't alone, but me along with the trucking community is going like, bruh, how the hell is you charging for trucking information? The same information that you give in a prospective person for $30, you can go on YouTube and get for free. I had that issue with him, and I was like, yo, I didn't feel it. But along the lines, down the line, and of course I am subscribed to you, Red Viking Trucker, because I know you watch my content. I'm just saying. And we have talked before too, Red Viking Trucker. I'm just saying. But down the line, I kind of got more and more in tune with his stuff, because now he moved up from where he was from to where he at now, and the information that he got now is valuable.
So that's his journey. That's his journey.
Right. Exactly. And that's how I can now respect that. Same thing with Low Shine. He said that he gave 300 videos for free. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 300 videos for free.
Yes.
A lot of people back then didn't want that. Now they coming into the game saying, yo, I want to know about leasing. I want to know about this. I want to know about that. Low Shine feels that, yo, man, look, you asking for my time now. And that's how he's looking at it now. He's looking at it's his time. It's not the fact that, we can just go on YouTube and find the information. It's the time now.
But see, some people don't like the videos. They want that one-on-one. They want that attention. Some people learn different. Like my son, he got straight A's from his virtual learning. He does good with the internet. But some of the kids are not doing good. They need that one-on-one. So some adults are the same way. They need that one-on-one. It's always going to be new truckers out here. Like I'm a new trucker. It's always going to be new people who going to need the information. But getting on the internet or paying $10, that's a personal choice. Some people going to look at the videos. Some people going to want, hey, I want to talk to him directly. I want him to tell me because I have questions. I'm a person who asks 20 questions. Some people don't ask questions. They sit in class and they just write notes and they get it. Exactly. Everybody learns different. Everybody learns different.
So that's the time.
Yes.
That is the time.
I don't have a problem with that.
Look at it this way. You're not paying for information that you can find on the internet.
Yes.
You're paying for that person's individual time. Uh-oh. Hold on right quick. Hold on. Give me a minute. I should be popping back up in a minute. Give me a second.
No problem.
Give me a second.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. There we go. All right, there we go. You paying again, you paying for that personal one, you paying for that one-on-one. And that's how I feel what RVT has done, and that's what he's continuing to do. But then again, I also look at it as a hustle because it's a hustle.
You have to have more than one revenue coming in. And I think truckers are getting that too. Like, it's just not about trucking. I have plans once I get in trucking, when I get my money up, I'm gonna open a couple businesses. And it's going to be something outside of trucking, but it's skills that I have. So you have to think outside of trucking. What else can you do? So he figured, okay, I'm knowledgeable in trucking, so I'm going to charge for this. And that's a smart thing. And the same thing about the women in trucking. They realize, okay, I'm trucking, but I know these are men in trucking and what they like to see, because men going to be men regardless. I could go to Walmart and put on some tight clothes and somebody gonna say something to me. Somebody gonna pick me up. Ain't a woman, I don't care what you look like, almost. If you walk around with some tight clothes, somebody gonna say something to you. So what I'm trying to say is that they caught on to, okay, I'm trucking, we're making money trucking. Let me put on some Daisy Dukes or short bows. Let me turn around and let them see the backside of me. And I bet I get some of them has up to 4 million views. But guess what? It's not just in trucking. You could go on YouTube and people have 16 million views for showing their reel. This is nothing special. And that's what I was saying the word average for, because it wasn't like the views of 20 or 30,000. That's average. If you go on YouTube, it's people have 16 million views. So you have to understand that we're on a smaller scale than what's really going on. People on TikTok have 10 million views for just doing a little dance. It's what people want to see. They want to gravitate to.
It's that bust it challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. That bust it challenge. Yeah, that, my butt big and then break it down and do that little twerk. Yeah. But this is, you know what, though? I'm about to play devil's advocate. All right. So for the old school truckers, the veterans, because the old school truckers and the veteran truckers, the ones that been doing it for 30, 40 years. I'm not saying the 20, I'm not saying the 10 or 20 year driver, because from 2020 to 2020, I mean from 2000 to 2020 is kind of like the millennial drivers. So you could been in trucking for 20 years, but it's you millennial drivers through that. We talking about the 80s, the 70s, the 90s. We talking about those drivers right there that has an issue for drivers or for truckers to come up here and now do the things that they do in trucking. Back then, it was a brotherhood. Back then, you had cowboy boots on. Back then, you was dressed apart. Back then, you was the trucker from head to toe. But now, the millennial truckers, the flip floppers, the quote unquote steering wheel holders, the quote unquote tank top and shorts. They the ones that has the problems with today's truckers. They the ones that say, yo, that's not how to act. That's not how to be. If you're a female, and there wasn't that many female truckers back then, but female truckers back then kind of looked like the dudes. You couldn't even tell. Now you got sassy female truckers. You got sassy mother truckers. You got females that's coming out there showing their body type truckers and all like that. And they just pretty much saying that, yo, that's not the way to act. That's not how to be. That's not how to be. But that's how they sell themselves. Sales. Especially if you're coming on YouTube. Back then, it wasn't no YouTube back then. 80s, 70s, 90s, but 80s, 70s. There wasn't no YouTube. There wasn't no place for people to come on and give information or even pay attention to a female derriere. It just wasn't.
Can I ask you a question? Are these female truckers, like you said, you try to get Coco to come on your show. Have you been able to get any of them to really come on your show? Because I know that night, Coco was in the messages, but she wouldn't come on there. She wouldn't show herself because actually it wouldn't benefit her. What she's doing right now, she's getting paid. Why mess up a good thing? So, do you think you and others will be able to get these women to come on the show and to discuss this more?
I got India.
Okay.
You love India has came on. She chopped it up with me. And it's basic. It's their story.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It's their story.
Yes.
It might not be no benefit at all. You know what I'm saying? It might not be no benefit at all, but to come on my show and share your story, that's what I do. I give you the floor, because I'm very much interested in your journey, So with You Love India, that was her journey. She came from what people probably might know now because she put it out there, but she's a felon.
What?
She's a felon. She did a 5-year bid for her dude.
What? She
went to jail for her dude. She was a stripper before she got into trucking. She came into trucking, got successful in trucking, stepped back out of trucking because she had to go home. And see, that's what everybody, kind of got convoluted at when she started showing up with her stripper videos again. But she stepped out of trucking because she had to go back home to take care of her family. Yes. But while she was out of trucking, she had to make sure that bag kept coming in.
Yeah.
So she did what she knew what she did what she knew what she did best. And that was going out there, getting that bag. She started putting it on YouTube. And everybody was like, wait, wasn't you a trucker? Yes. Yes. And she still is a trucker. So yeah, see, it's the journey, you know. When Andrew Jackson introduced her to the trucking community, I was interested in her because I was like, yo, this is a young lady, 25 years old, got your own authority and your own truck at an early age. Yo, come and talk to me. I want to know how you know, how you got that journey, because for a lot of people, they don't even have that yet. And they like 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. You see what I'm saying?
So do you think they use their women influence to get them things?
Oh, to get you know, hey, I don't know. I'm not going to expect. I stopped speculating a long time ago.
No, but you were saying there's people 40, 50 years old, been in the game 20, 30 years and don't have it. Wow.
Well, I'm not sure. Hey, however she got the cheese, more power to her to get the cheese, because
she's winning. She's winning.
Yeah, definitely winning. I talked to Sassy Trucker. Great interview, by the way. Yeah. She showed in her Cash App that some random dude, some guy sent her $500. Was that $500 or $1,000? $1,000. $1,000. She ain't know the dude. She ain't asked the dude or nothing like that. But see, I told her when I talked to her, I was like, hey,
be careful.
I said, be careful, because these dudes out here that sending you money
ain't nothing for free, baby.
Yeah, they're gonna inspect something.
Sooner or later. Maybe later, but not sooner. But sooner or later, they'll come back.
But same thing about what Lo Shine saying about the safety. I was saying that too. Just be careful. You're a grown woman. You really don't need us guys to tell you what to do or how to be safe and all like that. I'm sure. Hopefully some kind of way y'all figured that out. But
well, you know what? I mean, one minute you saying they getting views and whatever, next minute you saying about their safety. So I'm questioning the sincereness of that, because you wasn't saying that at first. You were saying they getting these views and stuff like that. But once Coco came on in the feed, then we concerned about her, we worried about her, when you didn't even say her name. So how was you so concerned about her? It just to me was a lot of fakeness going on. But at the end of the day, she's a grown woman. And we all have to, when we walk out this door and I have on a tight shirt or whatever, am I taking a chance? Should I not be able to wear what I want to wear and feel comfortable and feel sexy if I want to? Every woman has that right, if she's a trucker or not. That's just what I feel.
Again, like I said, set sales. I mean, if you want that, if you're gonna sell a burger and only a handful of people sees that, okay. But then when you put a beautiful woman, big breasted, you know, curvaceous, got that nice round derriere, of course a whole bunch of guys is going to pay attention to it. You know,
well, if you facing the back of the camera 90% of your video, you know what it is. You know what it is.
But you know, like I said, hey, more power to them. You know,
yes, make that money.
They know how they found the YouTube algorithm. They found their niche. You know, shout out to my girl, You Love India. She just hit 30,000 subscribers. Yes. Shout out to Coco's journey. You know, we're not sure of her subscriber count because she don't show it, but you know, I got two buddies, so I actually see it. But I'm not going to say because it's not public. But shout out to her. as well. You know, these two women shot up in the YouTube trucker community. Rather they,
But you know what? I mean, but at the same note, you shouldn't have to show your body to get the respect in trucking. And I think kind of that's what the men were saying, that they felt like their content had more value, but they wasn't getting the the subscribers that this woman was. But that's the world. That's the world.
I don't even think it's about respect anymore. I think the females now like say fuck the respect. Who cares? You know, I don't care if you respect me or not. You know, I'm out here. I'm getting money on YouTube. I'm getting money on in trucking. I'm getting money in my other endeavors. Fuck you. I don't need
Okay, but why when people say comments, they get upset. They get upset with comments. If you don't care and you putting yourself out there like that, and people respond and not telling you, oh, let me see a sexy picture. They saying you shouldn't do that. Or you not beautiful, you average, you this or that. Then they get upset. Then they mad. So if you don't care, then why you care at that point?
You got a point.
Yes. And that's my whole point with the Coco situation. Why, when I say the word average, she is going to tell me I did something wrong to her? She didn't care. Why? You making your money. You want top. Why are you worried about what I said? Because
again, they
I don't have to worship her. I can say, oh, she's talented, but I don't have to worship no one but my God. What about that?
But people, a lot of people, not just, a lot of people, not just her and all like that. I don't see, it's everybody calls it hating. That's the new it word, hating. But I see it as your own opinion. It's just that somebody don't vibe with your opinion. Welcome everybody that's coming up into the chat. I see you guys. Welcome to the Lockoutmen Podcast Show. My special guest tonight, Sweetie B. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Wise Owl, thank you very much. He says, I've been asking Coco to get on the L.O.M podcast for the longest too. Thank you, bruh. Let her know I'm looking for her. Teddy the Trucker says, what's up to everybody in the building? Highway Kurt says, facts. He comes back and says, I'm not paying for something that I can get for free. Hey, I feel you. Highway Journey in the building. She says, hey. Larry Johnson says, Bowie ain't no better, but the point, the queen, what better for her family? She's a rocker for that. I like that. Cool. I think I'm going to keep that up, Larry Brown. Rastos, he said, what's going on? And Highway Kurt says, low self-esteem. So like I said, like I said, moving on, like I said, ladies, if you out there shaking your rump shaker to get your money, or showing your picture, or showing a thumbnail with your behind out and all like that, just know that this trucker is watching.
He's single. He's single. He's single.
Just know that I'm watching you and everybody else that does the same thing, because females, not just trucking females, but females on YouTube, period, knows what to do and know how to get the views and knows how to get the algorithm. It's not just the ladies in trucking either. But again, like I said, Sweetie B, what if it was a guy? What if it was a guy? Would it be just much controversy if it was a guy?
Well, I think if it was a guy bent over a truck, I don't know.
There will probably be some. I
don't know. If he's bending over and somebody has a camera behind him, I don't know about that.
It will probably be a little bit of talk if a guy was on there, showing his abs and in his speed Oh,
putting
no.
lotion on. He putting lotion all over his body.
Actually, there is a trucker.
Who?
I'm not sure. Oh, damn it,
Come
man.
on.
Damn it, man. I had to stop being sorry, bro. I had to stop being subscribed to you. Shape World. Oh, that's another one. Make sure you guys check out Shape World. She's good with trucking content too. She's definitely good with content too. I'm not even sure she's on tonight, but she hit me to this dude. My man caught Diesel. All he doing making videos, driving his truck with his shirt off, all glistening and shit. I'm over here like every time his thumbnail, I had to hurry up and I was like, yo, I had to unsubscribe from you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, there is I digress. There is a guy that's out there that's showing his masculinity. And actually he's getting views doing it. But nobody's talking about that though.
They always messing with us women. They always messing with us.
They're not talking about that though.
Always the women.
Sweetie B, you are getting in. You right now you're not driving, but you're getting into trucking. You did say that your father was your influence. So what are you doing right now to get into the trucking field?
Well, I contacted Prime and they interested in me. So I think I probably go to Prime. I mean, a lot of people say don't go to Prime, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. But in the next 2 months, I'll definitely be in somebody's trucking school. I was thinking about maybe paying myself. It's about $4,000 here. And I could do that too. But a friend of mine said you need that OTR experience. What do you think? Can I get your advice? I have to pay for it. I have to pay.
Hold on. All right. Disclaimer. I'm a company driver. All right, let's go. All right. So first thing first, are you employed or unemployed?
I'm employed.
You unemployed or employed?
I'm employed.
Okay. So that won't work. That won't work for you as far as being employed. All right. Okay. So being that you're employed, I would say if you have some money saved up, or you did say in the beginning that you have good credit,
Yes.
I personally will pay for my CDL. Find a trucking school that find a trucking school that's, I know the average is between $5,000 up to $7,000.
I found one for 4,000.
4,000. Okay. I personally would pay for the schooling, and here's why.
Okay.
You get your opportunity is more when you pay for it. You're not subjected to paying somebody back. You're not subjected to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 months. You won't have restrictions on your license. You won't have no type of restrictions on your license. The opportunity to get with a company that you want to get with and you be comfortable with, so that's my opinion on, or my advice on, if you got the money. Now, if you don't have the money, I'm not a fan of Prime, but Prime is like one of the top trainings to get your license. All right. With Prime, you go in, you get your license, stay there for a year and go.
Yes.
All right. Stay there for a year and go. Now, maybe you could probably work something out with Prime, but a lot of people that has done Prime and that was successful with Prime, it's no longer with Prime. Nick and Carla, Tiny House Dreaming, my girl, Keeping It 100. You know, all of them was successful Prime. They went in, they did the damn thing, they stayed, they tried to lease and all like that, but they found better place to go to. You know, now,
and I think that's okay too. I think that's okay too.
Now, do you have to go OTR to get your experience?
Be honest.
I'm gonna say no. I've been in this. I've been in this game. I've been in this game for 6 years, and the people that I came across, I've seen people. I've seen people go local right out of school. I've seen people. I've seen people get their own trucks right out of school. I've seen people that that did the damn thing and they didn't have to go OTR. This one, the one guy that I talked to last year, he did this. He drove up and down. He's from Ohio, so he drove all of the Ohio highways, and he written down all of the day cabs. He written down all the names of the day cabs that he passed, and he went back home, got on the computer, put it on a spreadsheet. He got the addresses of every last one of those companies, and he called some of the places he called and some of the places he actually went to. He went to this one place that was a day cab, or that was a local. He went there. He told him, he said, "Hey, I just graduated out of school. I got my CDLs. What do you guys got for a new driver?" He got right on, and he didn't even have to go OTR to go local. Now, back then, 6 years ago, they told me the same thing. Hey, you got to go OTR in order to get your experience. Hey, you got to do this and do that. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And I went OTR. The only thing that's going to be difference between OTR and local is your backing, period. You're going to get local, you're going to be, backing up into some crazy ass places. You're going to be blindsided. You're going to be sight-sided. You're going to be in the street. You're going to come off the street. You're going to be parked in the street. You're going to be parked in the street. You don't have to go, from what I have now, maybe a lot of people might disagree with me, but from the people who I talk to, and it has been many, all you got to do is go back and click on the playlist. Over 200 people I talk to, and they will tell you that you don't have to go low. I mean, you don't have to go OTR to get, to get your experience. Now, some of these companies that you go with, you're going to have to get your, it's like, let's say smaller companies that want you to have 2 years or 3 years of experience. You just once you get your, if you're local and you get your experience that way, when you get with them, there's a possibility that you can still get on. But when you get with them, they might want you to go over the road for a little bit. You see what I'm saying? They might want you to go over the road for a little bit, but coming into the game, I really don't think you have to go over the road to, over the road. There's been plenty of guys that got their authorities, that got their experience just by being a local driver. So that's something to think about, though.
But thank you for the advice. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There's something to think about. There's something to think about when you go out there and you vet the company and all like that. Highway Journey says, I did my year at Prime. That's what's up. So Prime, if you don't have the money, I would say Prime. But then I'm also going to say Swift. Swift Academy is a good academy too. I had a lot of people that tell me that Swift Academy is a good academy also. So yeah. So next week,
I'm to that.
in a couple of months, you say you're going to be in somebody's truck, so you're going to have to come back on and let me know what's going on with the trucking. We're going to have to find out.
Well, you know what? I just started my channel, so Sweetie B, please come and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Well, here we go. We about to wait. Hold on, you ain't going nowhere yet. We still got a few more minutes. But this is the thing. As you can see, I was watching it.
Yes.
But this is it right here. Sweetie B, new to trucking. What do you want people to know about your channel? And hold on,
I make the worst videos.
Hold on. You subscribe. There you go. You see, I'm subscribed. There you go.
Yeah, I'm new at this video thing. I'm learning, but I want to share this with the community and my family and just my son. And I just want them to know that I just want them to go along this journey with me, this journey of life, not just trucking, but this journey of life.
So instead. And I'm kind of liking how you got it set up. Sweetie B, new to trucking. Now everybody know that I have a thing with trucker in the name, but yours is different. New to trucking. I like that.
Thank you.
How long have you been up on YouTube?
I think maybe 6 or 7 or 8 months. It started off more like relationship advice, and then it went into trucking because I've been single for a minute and been having some problems.
Yeah, trust me, dating is.
Yeah, it's different when you're over 40. Dating over 40 is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm 50 and yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Men over 50, don't mess with them. No, you set in your ways. You set in your ways. You don't want anybody to touch anything. I can't touch anything. Leave that alone. Don't touch this. Don't touch that. Men over 50, it's hard to deal with you.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
Leave you alone.
I'm a 50 and over. I'm 50 and over anyway. I don't want no under 50. You
set in your ways. But you set in your ways.
No, you could touch stuff.
Can I move it? Can I?
Yeah.
Come on.
See, I mess with women that's 50 and under. I mean 50 and over. My fault. I mess with women that's 50 and over. I'm sorry. There's no what I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for?
What you think they're gonna get pregnant? What you think?
Well, no, I can't do the pregnant thing no more. But it's no, I can't do that no more. It's 50 and over is no problems. It's like
why?
It's no problems. There's no problems.
What happens to a woman when she turns 50? What happens?
What happens? See, when you get a woman that's 50 and over, they want compassion. They want somebody to be there. They want conversation, and that's what I like. That's what I want. I want.
So you want the friendship. You want the friendship.
I want the. It's a word for it, but I can't get it's far away from me. I guess it's the age.
You want a companion. You want a companion.
Thank you. Companionship. That's what she wants. That's what I want. Like the younger ladies, they want money. Yeah.
No, they want money.
Yeah, they want money. They want money.
No, they want sex. They want sex. I don't think
No. They want. Well, yeah, they want you to pay for the sex. Don't forget that. They want you to pay for the sex. They want you to pay for the sex.
That's true.
Yeah, they want you to pay for it. They want you to get their hair done. They want you to get their nails done. They want you to get little Johnny some diapers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they want you to buy them an iPhone. Yeah, that is true.
Pay their bills.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to pay their bills. They want you.
And what's wrong with that?
And what's wrong? And what's wrong with that?
Yeah. You shouldn't take care of your woman. You're not traditional man.
I'm sorry. I'm not your sugar daddy.
But you my man. If you my man, then you should be a provider.
There's a difference. Now, if I'm your man and I want to make sure that you're good, yeah. But if we're in the dating phase and all like that, and the first thing that comes out your mouth like, yo, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? What are you? I'm a truck driver, you know. I'm a truck driver, been driving for 6 years. Oh, really? You know, I'm having a hard time paying my car note. I had this I went on this one date before we get on up out of here. Went on this one date and I picked her up, came into the house. Next thing I know, before I was going to take her out, next thing I know, she opened up the refrigerator, looked at me and asked me what kind of friend that I was going to be to her. I was like, okay, it's time. It's time to go. It's time to go.
She's being honest. She's being straight up honest with you. What type of friend you want to be? She wants some honesty. Give it to her.
Well, look at here. I'm not gonna, hey, do your thing. If you out here getting you out here getting money the best way you can, God damn it, get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate you're not getting it from me. But hey, I don't knock the dudes that pay it either. A couple of people have issues with quote unquote lot lizards and all like that. But hey, if a dude been out on the road for 6, 7, 8 months and all like that, and he's single and he ain't got no woman, and he want to get.
Truckers are known for taking care of their women. If you date a trucker, I've dated a couple of truckers. When they come in town, they want to take you out. They want to do things for you. They haven't seen you in a month or so. So in the trucking field, men who are truckers, when they come in town, they do a lot for their women. I had a friend, he bought her a Maximum when he came in town. So he bought her a brand new car. So, that's what they do.
All power to that, bruh. All power to that, bruh. Well, Sweetie B,
thank you.
I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much.
Teddy the trucker says, what? I'm a great guy and I'm 56. Sick in my head. That's what's up. Sweetie B, thank you for coming on and chopping it up with us.
Thank you so much.
You definitely gonna have to come back when you when you get into a truck, and we're gonna have to follow your journey. And you definitely gonna put it on YouTube, right?
Yes, but you won't see me bending over on no truck.
I don't know. If you want to start getting those subscribers, you might have to. You might have to show a little bit of something. Show a little bit of skin. Is that how I'm going to have to do it? I'm going to show some skin.
Yeah, you have to do like this or do like this or let it pop.
I have to do that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying if you want the views, if you want the subscribers, Sweetie B,
I might have to show a little bit.
Yeah, might have to show a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. Not too much. But this, like I said, this is how YouTube is now. It's not about information no more. Information is done. It's about getting the views, getting the likes, getting the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 YouTube paycheck.
So next time I see you, you're gonna have on a tank top.
Oh no, I'm good on that, baby.
I want to see you in a tank top.
No, baby. I don't have the body for a tank top. No, I got. I don't have the body. I don't have the body. I don't have the body. Let me go. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to the people right quick, and I'll be with you in a second, all right?
Okay, sweetie.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the Lockoutmen podcast show for, let's see, Tuesday, January 26th. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I got to get up and bounce. I got to get up and go. That's what's up. If you guys like content like this and more, don't forget to like and share. That's it. Everything else will fall into place. If you also like content like this, consider joining, man. Hit that join button and get a brother some coffee, because that's what I like. That's what I like. I appreciate all you guys being here. And until next time, I will come back with another one. You guys take it easy, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.
Cause baby, once I'm gone, I ain't coming back. You gon' have to settle with another man. But when you realize, don't be running back. Ain't no sunshine when I'm gone.